of the past. Intimate fullness, day after day. Intimate fullness, day after day. Your passion, take it from me. I'll swear to you when to make yourself happy. Your passion, I'll swear to you when to make yourself a hero. Without flowers, forget what they've wept for day after day. Without flowers blossom in the stream of tears, they still think of the past. Intimate fullness, day after day. Intimate fullness, day after day. Your passion, take it from me. I'll swear to you when to make yourself happy.
What is good with you fine folks? It is the KOA podcast. I'm Sasuke the Savage. He is everything animated. That is C Tactics. What is good with y'all folks tonight? We got
Hello,
Storm in the chat.
everybody.
Even the title was heaven sent. We got Fader Moon in the chat. Yeah, so the brief lore is that I forgot to change the title, so I had like the same exact title as last week. But I changed that maybe like 10 minutes after I did it.
It's okay. We all been heaven sent.
Yeah. It's not a bad thing, as people like to quote it.
Hello, Trayvon. How you doing?
What is good, Trayvon?
Trayvon.
So before we get into anything at all, Brawl Journal with Witch fans, the Crepper Storm, what we decided to do was do a separate podcast on it. So we will not be talking about episodes 11, 12, or 13. Instead, we will be talking about the series in totality. Probably, I'm thinking that we'll at least get it recorded by next week. Now, as far as
in
like
the near future,
yeah, as far as how it's going to be uploaded and whatnot, that's going to be worked around. But expect that
gonna be behind a paywall.
expect the podcast on that soon.
We should charge $60 for it.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think anybody's going to pay $60 for it, because I wouldn't pay $60 for it.
And give DLC for every word spoken. Hello, Animancer.
Animancer, what up?
It's more than the DLC I bought for Dark Souls 3.
Oh my god.
And that
You
felt like
bought
a
those-
waste.
well, yes and no, but I can't believe you bought that. You're a madman.
He loves.
I'm a
He
Souls
loves
fan.
to torture himself.
Well, I'm almost finished. I beat Souls Ascender Sunday? Or was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday, actually. So now all I gotta fight is Sister Feet and Slave Knight.
Sister Feet?
Yeah. No, it's like
Is that what her-
Freed or something like that, but I just call her Sister Feet.
What a name. Who are you? I am Sister Feet. I will destroy you with my grippers.
That's the cool ass boss with the guy with the big. He's the pothead. And
Yeah.
then he hits people, and then the lady comes out, and she's like, "You stole my pot."
I don't know if
Pothead.
she said that because I haven't fought her yet, but I hope she doesn't say that.
Let me tell you, that boss is insane.
Yeah.
It took me hundreds of tries.
Yeah. I
Damn.
mean, I'm used to it, so we'll see. We'll see how much I gotta go through the ringer. Typically, I'm bad at bosses that have multiple phases, and she's one of those. So it's going to be
Sister Feet has been heaven sent.
yeah, truly.
Does she have the heavenly pits?
I wouldn't know. She's pretty covered up.
Damn. Tragic.
Also, yes, Trayvon, Journal with Witch is anime of the year so far. It's pretty damn good.
Yeah, for
I-
me.
I actually thought I would be crazy for thinking that, but I've been thinking that the entire time I watched this show.
Yeah,
Like I'm more like it's not that JJK or Frieren, well JJK. Everyone knows my opinions on that. But it's not like Frieren was bad or whatever. It was just I don't know, Journal with Witch was just it hit different.
I feel like Frieren has kind of had a down season this season. I don't think it's been as great as season one. And that's kind of due to it not being as long because season one was 28 episodes. So
A lot of side missions.
yeah. This season felt like not filler, but it didn't feel like super engaging in like the action or narrative because we're like you said, we're doing a lot of side mission stuff, and the only time we had some type of like self-contained narrative that we could walk away and be really happy with was with the I'm forgetting his name now. And we just followed this guy. I'm gonna just say the Method arc.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know who you're talking about. That is Ginu.
Yeah, you know.
I remember the name for once.
Captain Ginyu?
Captain Ginu.
Yeah.
What was that guy? Strange Fake. David's loving Strange Fake. I saw a few episodes of that. Pretty good animation.
Yeah, I had to finish it. I stopped at around like episode 6 or something like that. So I said
Around
that
6, 7.
No.
Yeah, I watched. Oh my God, no. I was gonna say I watched a couple of episodes of stuff I never watched before. I watched the first episode of You and I Are Polar Opposites. Toski, you were right. First episode right off the bat, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Are you watching
I
it
never
subbed
finished
or
it after
dubbed?
that. I did a little bit of both. I like to kind of bounce back and forth just to see what it sounds like.
I would from the clips I've seen, I would recommend it dubbed. The
dub is pretty good.
Yeah, the dub, it's really fun. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't even check out the sub, but just from that first episode, it just felt really like zany. It felt like it was going to be one of those dubs that they weren't going to just try to do whatever the sub did. They were just going to like really make sure they transferred the comedy to be Americanized more.
Yeah, they did do that for sure. I love the just zaniness of it too.
Yeah. Since we're talking about anime, I'm assuming you haven't watched Oshinoko since we dropped.
Oh God, no. I mean, other than the stuff that you told me and the clips that you showed me, no. The answer is no.
So anybody in the chat who hasn't watched Oshinoko up to season 3, and that means completed it, you might want to mute right now because I'm about to talk about it. One more warning: if you're not caught up with Oshinoko, leave, or just mute. So it happened, EA.
What happened? No. This OS?
So no. Why are you
This shit so ass.
that's not a real thing. So Ruby has this whole breakdown and whatnot. She's feeling really isolated, and she's like, my brother's a stranger. She's pushed him away and yada 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 yada. To make a long story short, Aqua reveals to Ruby his true identity, which is the doctor that cared for her. And although Aqua already had an idea who Ruby was, she reveals her identity, so they both know that, you know, who they were in their past life, right? And it's
Oh,
a
God.
very great.
I know where this is going.
It's a very great moment. It's really emotional and impactful, and it got even more so impactful and emotional when Ruby says, "Hey, doctor, you promised me that when I turned 16, you would marry me."
You gotta be kidding me. She said that, and what did old Aqua say, aka Doctor Man?
They just cut to like the next day. He didn't even have like a response to it. They just cut to like the next day, and then the next day, they're like lounging around somewhere, and Aqua's sitting, and then Ruby like just like sits in his lap and like you know, like puts him in like this hug, and then Kana's looking at it like, "What the fuck are you two doing?" And
aren't you two brother and sister? What the fuck?
And Aqua's just sitting there like, "Yeah, let her do what she wants."
Are you really? Oh. And then fucking Akane comes out of nowhere and says, "This shit's so ass."
This shit's so ass.
That I mean, that would have been, you know the craziest part about what I just said, EA?
What?
The episode was great.
Really?
Yes. If you
other than the weird incest stuff.
Yes. The episode was so good. I was just like, why was this ever a thing? Because they had a episode focused on Miyako, and they told the story of how she came to do this thing or get with Ichigo, the one who, you know, was actually managing Ai and whatnot. They show how she ended up working with him, their relationship. They ended up kind of like getting back together, and he started taking the reins as far as running the company again. And it was great. It was great. That whole that episode was like 50 minutes.
Holy, the last episode was 50 minutes?
It was 50 minutes.
Wow.
That entire episode, with the exception of the weird incest thing, was phenomenal.
I may have to go out of my way and check that out, but holy crap. I can just imagine that. It's like, hey, what are you two snuggling there for? Let her do what she wants. She gonna go ahead and give my neck some smooches.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I can't believe I had a thing for you, Aqua.
They kind of played up to be comedic. You know, they're like, oh, there goes Ruby, kind of. But yeah, Aqua doesn't really, he doesn't really acknowledge what her feelings in this whole thing. He doesn't even have a response. It's so odd. I just don't understand why this was a thing. But actually, I do. Because I was made aware that the artist of Oshinoko was the mangaka of Scum's Wish, which I was not aware of. I was not aware of
anime.
Yes.
Holy shit!
Wow.
I didn't know that.
And when I knew, once I found out that information, I went, that makes sense, because they have some creative control. So when I got the information, I was like, that's why we have some of this unnecessary drama and just weird taboo stuff in this anime or in this series.
Oh boy. Well,
Love me some of that taboo.
shall we get into the news then?
I just want to kiss my fish. Be
Okay, you
reincarnated
click
with
that,
my
see.
sister. Try my stuff.
Kiss my sister.
Hi, I just wanna kiss my fish.
Instead of kiss your fish, kiss your sis.
I just want to kiss my sister.
Okay, well, you have news today there, C?
Oh my god, I got so many. I got some
Whoa.
music stuff today. Oh,
No.
oh.
I'm pressing buttons and I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh.
There we go.
So I guess since we have music stuff, that means I gotta play that.
That was
because
loud, by the way.
I apologize. As it should be, because Rush did their first performance in over 10 years yesterday or the day before, and
Crazy.
they have a new drummer, and it was an incredible performance. So if you haven't, go check that out, especially if you're a fan of Rush. Speaking of
Nice.
drummers, though, the drummer for The Pillow, Shinichiro Sato, he has passed away as of
Aw.
March 23rd due to esophageal cancer. If you guys want, like, I don't know, like the most, in my opinion, the most quintessential song that he's on that has like a good range of what he can do, check out the Advice instrumental from The Pillows that was off the FLCL soundtrack.
I was gonna say the Pillows is fully coolly.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
that band. They're basically the Japanese Oasis. So
Aw.
very,
That's sad.
very like balls out, kind of like hard rock ish, punk rock kind of music. Good stuff. So rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Also, there's a lot of bad news this week. So I apologize, but I feel like most of it is actually quite significant, and I saved some good stuff for later on, so it won't get too existential.
I mean, this is the KOA podcast. We give bad news all the time.
Oh yeah. Even when we say we got stuff to never give you the blues, it'll make
It's
you
true.
depressed.
Fucking liars. The Hajime no Ippo manga is taking a break due to the creator being
Damn.
hospitalized.
I didn't know that was still going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So, he just recently put out the 1515th chapter.
Holy crap.
So
I remember
it's
the
still
anime.
going.
Anime was great on Toonami.
I think the only manga that I'm aware of that's been going on either as long or like near it, obviously One Piece, but Detective Conan is the only one I could think that's like that long running, which is crazy.
Yeah. So if you can, send out your well wishes on if you have, a social media account. If not, let's hope he recovers soon. He said he's fully focused on his just recovering right now. So, and they expect he'll be back in about a month.
Wow.
So hopefully it's nothing too serious, and a month break is more than enough. Some more dystopian stuff, but also just kind of funny. Haha. Let's laugh at the corporation fumble. Webtoon has launched their AI-powered localization tools.
Yeah, I love AI. Yes, yes, machines. Yes.
Another
Controls.
one's going down, boys.
Whoa! Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
So I assume within the next 5 years, Webtoon is going the way of the dodo, because they're probably putting everything into these AI-powered localization tools. That's probably based on, let's hope, not the same thing Sora was based on, because good news, Sora is dead. They shut that down.
Hallelujah. 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 They were losing $1 million a day.
Yeah,
It was
you know-
great.
You know what's funny is that every video, a singular video on Sora, irregardless of if it's good or bad, just one video on Sora costs them $5 every time.
Wow.
So
That's insane.
yeah, the dominoes are falling. It's great. So yeah, Sora's dead. Webtoon is soon to follow in the coming years, most likely, because they won't stop. Some stopgap good news is that Kadokawa has revealed some more stuff on Made in Abyss's new film, which is coming out October 23rd.
Really?
I am not gonna lie, this looks pretty damn good.
Nice.
Especially some of the images they shared. Definitely go out and look up the promotional stuff. It just, I can't wait.
Yeah.
If it's anything like the last movie they came out with or the last season, it should be a lot of fun, and hopefully they remove some of the weird pedophile stuff. That would be nice.
That would be nice. I want to say it's probably not happening. He got that creative control, I bet. But
Yeah,
I mean,
who's the guy who creates this? Fucking Chibi Reviews? Who is he?
I don't know his name.
Chibi Reviews makes this. Man, he's a fucking genius, except
With
for the
the-
pedophile stuff.
With the ghost of Hitler standing behind him as he cries.
Giving him a massage.
Akihito Tsukushi. That's the name.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, but no, this.
Name and
It's a
shame.
good series. Good series.
Yeah, I can't wait. So yeah, they released the opening for it, and so far so good. I'm actually really looking forward to this, which I didn't think I would. So nice little surprise coming out of nowhere. Good or bad, depending on how you view this. Next up, we have the Oasis Management Company has become the largest shareholder in Kadokawa, which before the largest shareholder was Sony. So, yippee corporations, just taking up all of our opportunities in our jobs. It continues.
Yippee.
So usually why this is significant is I did a little bit of research, and it turns out that this management company, it's Chinese based, but they have offices in Tokyo and Austin, Texas. So they mostly operate outside of China. They're just owned by Chinese, like a company, and every time they buy into something, they usually change something about something they buy. So if this does turn out that Oasis Management ends up purchasing Kadokawa, or they have actual power, we may see changes within Kadokawa, which is actually kind of a good thing because Kadokawa is a de facto monopoly. And they've literally said as much. They want to be a monopoly. So we'll see. I have no doubts none of that will happen. And this is just, stuff.
For the course.
Yeah. Pretty good news if you're a PlayStation hater. Sony raises the prices of PlayStation 5 and their stupid PlayStation Portable peripheral. So, yeah, get this. I'm going to read the article. Well,
wait, what did you say?
get ready.
Well, I remember the original PlayStation 5 that came out was like 500.
It was $4.99. I bought it and I wasted money. But now, not so much. I can resell it for even more than I paid for it. Hell yeah, baby. Sony announced on Friday that it is raising the price of its PS5, PlayStation 5 Digital Edition, and PlayStation 5 Pro consoles, which didn't even know that was really out, as well as its PlayStation Portal peripheral.
Wait. Before you say it, guess. I want you to guess what those prices are looking like, EA.
For the console itself, I guess. I don't know, like 600?
All right. Okay, so what about the base 600 is what you're guessing?
Yeah.
What about the Pro? So that's like the big upgrade.
Oh, the Pro. It has to be an additional 100, so that's 700.
Okay. So 600, 700. What do you think
Mhm.
about the PlayStation Portal?
What's the portal again?
It's like just a it's like a screen, like a tablet you can stream your PS5 to.
Oh, that has to be like 300.
Okay. Well, beginning on April 2nd, so in a couple days, due to, quote, continued pressures in the global economic landscape, aka we're going to swindle you guys, you fucking idiots. Keep consuming, sheep. The price of the new hardware in the US is as follows. The PS5 base edition goes from $649.99 or from $550 to $649.99.
650?
You had to pay $650 for the base PS5.
So then what? Is it 750 for the Pro?
Keep going.
The
800?
PS5 digital edition goes from $500. So you're getting no disc drive with this, keep in mind.
Oh, fantastic.
From $500 to $599.
600 for the digital.
Yep.
Wasn't it 400 for the digital?
It was launched $399.
Keep going.
What's the Pro? What's the Pro? I want to know
I'm
the
gonna
Pro.
say, okay, I'm gonna leave that one for last because this is insane.
Oh,
The PS Portal launched at $200.
okay.
It has now been raised to $250.
Okay, so I was a little close. That piece. Well, okay.
Now, the PS5 Pro goes from its launch price of a ridiculous $750 to $899.
900, almost $1,000.
Why would anyone pay these prices? What are they thinking?
See, hold on, because I got some I got some better news. So if
Okay.
you
Fuck
are
me.
if you are a Canadian,
Oh,
if you are a Canadian, these prices for the PS5, this console, $819.99.
Oh, what a bargain.
Digital, $750.
whoa.
Portal, $320.
Oh,
And get this, you're sitting in your chair, right? Because I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want you to get blown away.
I don't know if I'm sitting in my chair anymore.
The PS5 Pro is $1,100.
no way.
Yes, way.
No.
$1,100 in Canada.
As of April 2nd, so tomorrow.
I
What are
how
they
do you recover
doing?
from that? How do you recover from that? Yeah, spend $1,000 for a fucking PlayStation. Ain't nobody gonna buy that.
Oh my god.
No one's gonna buy that. No person who could afford or can't afford that is gonna take out a loan just to buy a stupid with no games on it.
I feel
Yeah,
like
no games. You know what?
Sony just got to be like a spy for PC gaming or something.
No.
Yeah.
You know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start a service. You pay me $5, I will ship you my PS5 to your house, and you can have it for a month, and you give it back to me, and then I could ship it out to the next person for $5.
I mean, I feel they won't do it
Jesus
for that
Christ.
price, but I feel like they're kind of trying to force people into renting. So then it's kind of like with everything
own
else,
nothing.
with everything else with subscription deals and whatnot, they kind of want people to have subscription deals with consoles as well. So then they can have less consoles and just make a shit ton of infinite money.
That's ridiculous.
So the continued fall of capitalism. Am I right, fellas?
I love it.
Yuck,
Free
yuck,
market.
yuck, yuck, yuck.
Woo, 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 woo.
Oh, yeah.
Free market.
boy.
That's true. That's true. They used to say it was the greatest thing ever. Now it's working against them because it was never free to begin with. Love
Yeah.
it.
Well, yeah, this is what happens when we have like. This is what happens. It's funny because these bases been going at each other, Xbox and PlayStation, or Microsoft and Sony. This is kind of why we needed Microsoft to be good, so Sony couldn't get away with this shit. It's literally like a deadlock, like no joke. It's like the JJK shit that we saw, where we had like these forces like keeping each other in check. The minute one of them goes, the other one's like, wait, so Xbox is kind of ass right now. Maybe just hike up the prices, and then they give superficial reasons, stupid reasons like we need to keep up the quality. But they're making like bank.
What quality?
Because they're whatever they're making a PS5 for is nowhere near how much they're charging it. Like nowhere close.
No way.
I mean, they got all the sweetheart deals. They can say that there is pressures in the global economic landscape. They could say that all they want. All that really means is that, hey, we're going to take advantage of our position and we're going to fuck you even harder and raise prices when we could actually probably lower them.
And there's not a thing. Honestly, a long time ago back in the day, consoles would go down after they've been out for 7 fucking years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all of a sudden, we live in the day and age where instead of going down, it's going up.
Yep.
The motherfucking original Switch that came out back in 2013 has gone up, if you could believe that.
Yep.
That shouldn't happen.
I want to turn everyone on to downloading emulation software and running your games on PC. I've been doing that recently, and it's lovely. Last night I booted up X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Oh, it's a great game.
Yeah, on the PS3 emulator with my legitimate copy of X-Men Origins Wolverine on the PS3. It was amazing. I was running it at locked 60 FPS, 1080p. Glorious. It looked like a modern game. And you know what? It played better than modern gaming. It's basically just a really awesome God of War clone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really good game. X-Men's Origins Wolverine. So fun.
Yeah. So I recommend emulation. Just emulate all your shit. Get your old consoles out of your closet. They're perfectly fine.
Dust them off.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Unless you're Satsuki, then you break out the little blower.
Oh, he's gonna get it again.
It's not like that. This still packaged. I can't even do the joke.
I mean, we got time.
Okay.
Yeah, we just sit here in silence and wait.
Yeah, just sit here.
Just sit. No. Instead of that, well, I don't really have like news myself other than next season is going to be the spring anime season. So there's a shit ton of animes that are coming out, and they're starting to announce the episode counts for what they are and which shows are going to be getting a second season going into next season or next year. A bunch of really good ones. JJK is coming back next year. I know C's looking forward to that a lot.
If I think this next section is way better than what has so far aired in season 3. I felt like the show lost the plot with what they aired this season.
It did kind of like go a different path. Like we went from Shibuya's in shambles. Oh my God, what the hell's going on? To let's play a game.
You want to play a game?
Yeah, I want to play a game there, Gengaku. Wait, that's not his name. That's not his name.
I love Jingaku. My favorite Jinjutsu Jinsen villain.
Jingaku. No, his name is Ninjaku, right?
I got it.
Okay. All right, now we can do the joke.
Oh yeah. Like you should dust off your old consoles, like Satsuki over there.
Like
Whoa.
so. Oh
Look at
yeah.
that.
Oh, it's so
Oh,
beautiful. It
knocking
just
off
comes
that
right
dust.
off.
Oh my god.
It's not like it's kicked on there or anything.
Brand new.
Like new. Oh
Man, with
beautiful.
all the global RAM prices, you could sell that for $1 billion.
Yeah.
Probably could.
I'll be up there with
For those
Elon when I
that's-
sell this.
Yeah. for those that still have their old consoles, whip them out.
Yeah, whip them out. Oh yeah. Also, a bunch of One Piece stuff. They announced the One Piece Heroines anime, which if you guys didn't check out the trailer for that, phenomenal. Basically, apparently, according to the trailer, this is going to be about Nami making out with Nico Robin.
What?
Yeah, that's what they said in the trailer. The first thing Nami says,
Really?
hey, Robin, let's do it.
Oh.
And she's laying in bed when she says it, so...
And then she's
I
holding
assume-
his hand.
I assume it's going to be that, but no, joking aside, it is based on a light novel called One Piece Heroines, so it's something a little bit different for One Piece. The art style is incredible. So good. So check out the trailer for that. And also, the next episode of One Piece, the preview came out, and it is going to be airing, what is today? Monday?
It's the 30th. Monday the 30th, yep.
So this coming Sunday, the new episode will be out.
I like how the trailer was playing the old One Piece song from the very first season. You know, the da 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 da.
Yeah, the One Piece is very good about using those old themes, which is I mean, One Piece is like so long now. They have like this ability just to go back and use all this old music and stuff and really like evoke these emotions out of people. So yeah, I don't know what will end first, One Piece or The Simpsons.
Oh, The Simpsons. One Piece will go on forever.
Even though we're in the last arc of One Piece.
This last
The only
arc is gonna be
reason-
like 5 years.
Right. But the reason why I say that when it comes to The Simpsons is it's going to take one of the main characters, main voice actors, to die before they actually end that series. And I'm not saying that, hoping that and whatnot. I'm just saying that because these actors are in their 60s and 70s now. And, Marge is sounding old. Even Homer's sounding old. Bart, who's supposed to be 10 years old, is sounding old. So it's just like there's going to come a point where either you stop doing it or the universe is going to tell you to stop doing it. And honestly, they should have did it a long time ago, but that's just my opinion. So One Piece is going to go on forever. The Simpsons, they have another movie coming out in 2000, so next year. I'm almost fan theorizing that this is going to be how they end The Simpsons, is with this movie.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
20 years since the first movie and 40 years as a franchise because it came out in 87. It's perfect. Just that's how it'll end. At least I hope.
It'd be nice, but we know it won't.
Nope.
Money. Also, the final thing that I have is just another good little thing, but this is something more for me because I love this manga called Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is a very just fun. It's almost like something you would see in like, I don't know, the early aughts for slice of life anime.
Idiots.
The old aughts back when we used to listen to Nickelback. But yeah,
People liked him back in the day. They didn't hate him like they do now.
well, now they love him again.
That's
Apparently,
true.
so it's all come back around. But yeah, I love this manga. It is basically about a guy, a businessman, who goes to this this store every day to see this certain cashier who's like this beautiful girl, and he goes to smoke behind the supermarket, I guess, one night or whatever.
What's he smoking?
He's smoking that dank weed. 420 blaze it every second. No, just cigarettes.
Oh
and
my god.
there's like a punk rock kind of looking chick who offers her a cigarette, and they start talking, and he's like, you know, I like the cashier girl, she's really nice, and all this stuff, and they kind of develop this very like platonic bond that there's, you know, something more going on there, obviously, because it's romance oriented, but it really plays with just sitting down and having a conversation with a person and enjoying just, I don't know, just moments with people, these small moments. And it sends like, it's just a really nice message. But turns out the woman that he smokes behind the supermarket with is actually the cashier girl. She just puts up her hair, and when she's done with her job, she, you know, puts away that persona and is herself. So he's actually
That's
talking
coming
to
out
her the
next
entire
year,
time.
right? Or this season? Next season.
Next season.
Nice.
It kind of just goes on like that. It's one of those where it doesn't really, I don't think, really has an ending. It's kind of more just about just nice. Just it's nice to watch.
It's
Nice to read.
wholesome.
Yeah, really good art too, so that helps.
Nice.
Wow.
That's all I got.
So
Satsuki?
I've been seeing Dadadan fans go crazy over this latest chapter, which is very funny because Dadadan will be entering a 1-month break starting today. So yeah, the horses have been called off. Not going to get into any spoilers or anything, but yeah, people have been going crazy from what I've been seeing about the latest chapter. Even I've been seeing it even in my server, so it's been pretty hilarious. But hopefully, you know, Mangaka uses this break to, you know, stun on him once he comes back. Maybe maybe put
Kill
the
Iris.
rest. No, you still hate her?
Yeah,
This latest
not
chapter.
I don't
had
not
Ira.
like her, but I don't not know. Oh, no wonder people are going crazy.
She was like one of the central figures of this chapter, actually.
Uh-huh.
No.
I don't hate her, I guess. She's just annoying. She's a third obstacle that shouldn't be there when Momo and Okarun should be the main focus. She's just that pesky flea that you can't itch off you.
That is basically not Ira's character in the manga, so good news for you. That is her purpose is way different than that.
Well,
But,
I'm looking forward to next year.
Basically, just to add some color to what Satsuki said, Dandadan has been going on and off for most of this year, and I would say starting the end of summer last year. So for a little bit now, it's kind of been like a month off, a couple weeks off, a month off, a couple weeks off, and it's been kind of like that. So a lot of the pacing has been stalled. I did my analysis of the chapter today, and no, not spoil anybody, but I definitely see where people are frustrated There's a couple things happening right now, and if I were to just explain it, if you guys didn't care about spoilers, you two would absolutely hate where it is right now. That being said, we've been sort of in this particular arc that people are really frustrated with because a certain thing is happening right now, and it's a trope that not many people tend to enjoy on its own. And when you add in all of the inconsistency in the breaks, which is very weird for Tatsu usually, up until only recently, did he start taking a lot of breaks. Right around the time that Oda started to take a lot of breaks too, which is interesting. Maybe they're friends or something and they hang out. I don't know. So I don't know what really is going on with that, but I think what it mostly comes down to for me is that the week-to-week reading is frustrating for people who just want kind of like the fix right now. And when you're already in the middle of something that kind of requires a lot of time to get through, yeah, it's really interesting. The chapter itself, not an issue. Chapter itself is pretty good, actually. So it's very funny that people are very frustrated because of this chapter, because I didn't find really anything about it super offensive. It felt mostly like how it's kind of been going for a while, which is to say, kind of in the grand scheme of things, just a very normally paced chapter. So what I think is probably going to happen is like the next, after 1 month hiatus, likely what the show is going to go, or the series is going to go into, is a really big long fight arc, which is usually what happens. You have like a couple of chapters where it's slow, and then you have like 10 chapters where it's like crazy, awesome fights. So mixed bag for sure.
Alrighty. Coolio. I guess the last thing I'll address is right there what David said. Frieren Season 3 got announced for fall 2027, immediately after the Season 2 finale aired, which I'm looking forward to that. I don't know who that person is. Well, I guess we'd be getting more into spoiler territory if anything else, so we'll save that for later.
Oh, that character's name, I can tell you what it is. I heard someone told me recently it's Big Daddy Long John.
I thought you were going to say something else, but... Oh, boy. Well, I think that's it for the KOA news.
All
Yeah,
right.
I guess so.
So, the first show of tonight is none other than Frieren, Season 2, episode 10. All right. So, in typical fashion, we are kind of commissioned, so to speak, to take out some monsters. This time, we're trying to cross this canyon, and we have a dwarf, Genin, who created this bridge. It took him, had to have taken him, what, like 100 years?
Okay, 100 years.
Because he did it. He was already creating it when he met the hero party, and Himmel gave him the funds, and he's created it. This is like 30 years after Himmel's death, so he has this bridge created that is supposed to last hundreds of years. But the issue is you have these asshole birds who just don't want anybody to pass.
Angry Birds.
Yeah, using whirlwind. And he's like, yeah.
Pidgeotto.
He's like, yeah, I created this great bridge, and Frieren's like, okay, why is nobody crossing it? And he's like, well, that shit is why. And so yeah, we had to hunt down big birds, and in exchange for pancake magic.
Oh my god. Not just pancake magic, perfect flipping of a pancake magic.
Which makes you think, what is a perfect flip?
I guess we'd have to see what that book is to know.
Like,
It's got to be the wrist flick, you know.
well, I want to see how like crisp or like golden the pancake is for it to be perfect. Because I kind of like it slightly singed, you know, where it's not
Oh,
like
really?
burnt,
I agree.
but you know,
Oh,
a little
I like mine darker.
cooked more. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I probably
I
wouldn't
agree.
want the spell because it
No,
Yeah.
well, yeah, that's true. No, you bring up a really good point, Satsuki. You bring up a really good point because if the spell is just like a perfect flip based on what you've cooked until that point, you know, we can talk. But if
Yeah.
it's something like, it flips automatically at a predetermined point,
yeah.
I think it's a no-go. I don't think you take the spell.
Well,
But this
May-
is free when we're talking about, so you ain't gonna tell her no.
yeah. I mean, he offered to give them the ingredients too, so I guess that was nice.
Yeah. So the crew takes out all the birds. They're just They're just playing God at this point, just genociding everything. They genocided those dragons.
Yeah, anything
they
with
genocided
wings,
the
they just
birds. I know, and all they're trying to do is just live life. They're like, "Hey, motherfucker, why are you coming over here?" It's like, they just obliterate everybody.
Again,
Poor
got
things.
them while they were trying to sleep too.
Right? All they're doing is just, you know what? They're just token, and they're just like resting off the fact that they just probably and they didn't even destroy a village that we know of. The dragons, you could at least say, okay, they kind of like did a little damage. They were a little rowdy. The birds, what were they doing other than cooling people off whenever they walk across the bridge?
Maybe they were warning them, like maybe you should not go here. It's a bad area.
Right. Dangerous, please don't go. And then that's what happens to them. They get killed for their efforts. Oh man. Well, the birds are gone now, and then people just start crossing. It's like, why didn't anybody warn us it was this bad? We tried to warn you, motherfuckers.
Yeah. And they kind of connected to what was going on with this bridge to something we found out later. This is jumping ahead, but Ganon said that there were some merchants who were trying to get to the Golden City, and
Oh yeah.
they mentioned the Golden City
Eldorado.
last episode, and we got mention of it with Ganon, and then later at the end of the episode because we found out that's where Dinkin is headed. So yeah, that's definitely an important place that we're probably going to go next or focus on next. Please.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really, really chilly and really cold up there. The village itself rebuilt after they built the bridge essentially. Get your pancake flipping book. That was their side quest for the day. And then they move on to looked like the Arctic. It's just, oh, that's right, because Frieren and her dumbass just can't help but just buy shit and make her party like go, what the fuck is this? We barely have any money. What'd you do? I may have bought a couple of spells. I'm sorry.
Just imagine if Frieren had an Amazon subscription. Oh my god.
Amazon, a credit card alone, that credit card would be maxed out. You'd never see it again. You'd just be like, Frieren, this
She'd be
thing keeps
using
saying
Klarna.
decline. She's using Klarna and not paying it back.
Don't worry, Fern. You don't have to pay any of this debt back. I'm sure nothing bad is going to happen to me in 5 years.
Right. And then we get that scene of just, well, I'm just going to be in the mines again. Pay off this Klarna debt. See ya.
100 years.
But they go to that settlement, and essentially a way for them to get money are those golden, not golden scepters. Hold on. What are they? Snow crystals. Yeah. The holy snow crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
Some money for the snow crystals.
Yeah, because it's guarded by some like wolf demon monster things.
By Holo.
Yeah. There she is.
It's
right there.
Holo's.
That was me.
It's Holo's like, not every giant wolf is me, okay? So, was that your cousin? Yes, I knew him. He's a far distant cousin.
Well, they killed him too, so there's that.
He was a tough battle, though. Like he was elusive, and you know, all it took was Fern and her giant spirit bomb to kill that wolf, because they were doing these concentrated attacks that were like much more skinnier and smaller. She climbs all the way to the top and charges this giant one, and then just boom, giant explosion and everything, and essentially the spirit bomb just like takes that out.
Yeah.
So,
That's
insane.
That's pretty much their usual strategy with these enemies. Is they'll pressure the enemy from both sides. Usually it'll be Fern and Stark, and then Frieren will be up in the sky charging up something to decimate them. But this time it was Fern who did it. So yeah, they got rid of that, and then the smaller demons are like, well, time to jump you, because we were kind of scared of the other guys, but y'all are kind of weakened. Let's go ahead and do this. But then the Norn company swoops in and dispatches of the smaller demons. So yeah, the Norn company comes back. They as in the Norn company and Frieren, express gratitude to each other for how they both helped each other out. And then yeah, we go back to the village, mission accomplished, and we get our money. And then it's
for like a short bit.
Yeah, then it's consequently spent just like that. Which, oh yeah, Fern is probably the only pillar to keep this group alive.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I saw that she spent all that money again, I was like, you went through all that and you did it again? But then Fern pulled out her half of the money and said, I saved some. And I was like, genius, absolute genius. And I think Frieren was just like, I think even though she's like older and she should be more responsible and everything, she's just like, that's so smart of you. Thank you. Or something like that. It's just like, you ought to know better.
Yeah.
But she can't help herself.
Yeah.
She loves her damn trinkets.
And after that, we see Dinkin doing something mysterious.
Your credits.
And yeah, they tell him he must manage a barrier around the golden land. He's like, and we see that they're giving big death flags towards him, because the people that were with him were just like, yeah, he's gonna die, because
He's gonna go to die.
apparently in the golden land there lies one of the strongest, or not one of the strongest demon of the seven sages of destruction, a guy by the name of Mott. Maybe pronouncing his name completely wrong, but
It
There
could be
you go.
Mac.
ugh. I don't like how that sounds.
Return of the Mac. Just
There it is.
takes on Mac. Ooh, dead. But yeah, that's essentially it. It was very much, I wouldn't say filler. Like I said, a lot of side quests. Just her reflecting on her old group and everything. One part that I would say I absolutely loved, that just gave me a wonderful smile, because we saw it throughout the series, people asking Frieren, why would you do this reason for this? And she would say, because Himmel would do it.
Mm-hmm.
because Himmel would do it, and I learned from Himmel and whatnot. Fern gets asked that same question, and she said, "Why do you?" I forget exactly what it was, but it definitely had something to do with what had just transpired with the battle and everything like that.
Yeah.
And she said, "Because Frieren would." And I think that just goes to show that no matter who you are and no matter where you go in life, some people have impacts on others, and sometimes those are huge, great, detailed impacts, or it's something where it's just like you see someone you're passing in the street, you pay no mind, have a good day and all that, but sometimes there are those people that just stick with you for a long time, and you just, why would you do that? Oh, well, I remember someone a long time ago, and that's why. And I figured, why not? What harm does it do to be a little shit? I mean, the world is just a disgusting place as it already is. Why not make it better with just a little bit of kindness?
Yeah, I think it just shows that everybody is connected, whether they acknowledge it or see it in a tangible way. Just because with Frieren, her whole philosophy has been molded by Himmel and all his good deeds, but Fern, she loosely has a connection to Himmel, being that Hater was a part of the group, but it's not like she has a relationship with Himmel. But through her relationship with Frieren, who was influenced by Himmel, it's like Himmel in a way is influencing Fern with his philosophy through the vessel, which is Frieren. So they're all connected in that way. And
Yeah.
they with all the flashbacks that we see at the hero party, we're always seeing how they influenced not only Frieren, but some of the other people that they touched in their lives, whether it's through like their family lineage, because we'll see like for example with the Norn company, like they influenced or had a big impact with his grandfather, and now he's running things, and he returns the favor of the company to Frieren with this episode. So yeah, it's just a big web of connections that we get with Frieren.
Yeah, I think to back that up, I think both of you guys are right. There's a certain indelibility to the to the way humans communicate, and it's essentially just telling you that this Himmel, this one man, made so many connections and interacted with so many people that to this very day, just like the bridge, this thing still stands. And that in turn, goes over to the other members of the hero party as well, including Frieren. It's basically, to me, this was like, kind of like, be careful with your actions, because you never know what amount of good you can do. And we see this with the bridge maker guy. It's taken him decades, hundreds of years to get this bridge done. It took him 200 or something like that to rebuild the village that was destroyed and also create that bridge. And that decision allowed this village to prosper again. It took you 200 years to get there, but it did happen. So it's humans are much better planners and succeed much more often when we come to long-term decision making. And I think that's where humanity's future always lies, is in the future itself.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't live long. So yeah.
And you can maybe say like the bridge is like this tangible symbol of the connections that or how long lasting they are, considering that this is going to be something that gets people from point A to point B literally for
Well,
like literal centuries, and this is going to be something
Yeah.
that is going to last probably past Guinan's life.
and when you build bridges, you build more opportunity. So that bridge opened up a new way of life for an entire village of people. And that entire village of people will go on to affect other people's lives and maybe build even more symbolic bridges or literal bridges.
I think this quote right here kind of it's like personifies everything when it comes to this. And it's like an old Greek Roman philosopher where it's a society grows great when old men plant trees whose shade they know they will never sit in.
Yep.
It's perfectly just like
fields of green.
it really is. Okay, Louis Armstrong. It basically personifies just everything, that I agree. Like in the long run, if it means the world will be a better place with this bridge, even though it took me all these years to do it, and now I'm an old dwarf and probably have not much to live, everybody else will benefit from it. And that's what will be the heartwarming part for him.
I mean, just think about it this way, like think about how great boners are.
God damn it.
It would suck
That
if
went
other
left field.
people weren't able to have boners because you didn't build bridges, because the bridges are conducive to the boners. And the more
Just
boners,
stop.
the more happiness.
Just stop it.
There is, in my opinion, happiness and boners are mutually exclusive. And the more boners, the more in a society means, like, what was it, like Nixon came up with the misery index? I think we got to create a new one called the boner index.
Fucking A. Hello, Lycos. Welcome in.
Oh, Lycos, what up?
She came right at the perfect time to hear you talking about boners. I hope you're happy.
Yeah. Fader Moon also said, even though season 2 is shorter, it doesn't feel any less significant. Love the homeland themes throughout it. Hits close to home personally. Sorry. No, we don't know either, Lycos. We don't know.
No, I mean, think about it. Like Aaron in the rumbling. Would he have carried out the rumbling if he had a boner?
He could have had one during it, yeah.
He could have had one during it. We won't ever know. He was a giant skeleton.
I mean, he did have that.
Think about it.
He had that one scene with Armin where he was crying about Picasso possibly liking someone else. So maybe.
Well, think about it. Mikasa, she was able to save the world, and I'm just saying, maybe it was because of boners she was able to do it.
I really don't think it was because of boners. No matter how many times you bring up the word, I think you just want to break it up.
That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say is I think there is a correlation to the longevity of a society and the amount of boners said society gets. That's all I'm saying. And I feel like there's a rock solid foundation in science behind that. Rock hard, concrete, bricked up foundation of scientific thingies. Numbers.
Best arc in the series. won't say anything about anything. But best arc in a season, or going to be the best arc for the show series. Oh,
well, apparently they can't hear me.
they should hear you.
You just love to mute me, don't you?
I don't know how that keeps happening.
Why
It
did you mute him? He was talking about boners for half an hour.
No. Y'all were both muted. If you're muted, he's muted. I can't.
Oh.
I don't have like a separate one for y'all mics. What happens is I have a volume mixer for my general audio that I can hear. So whatever I can hear, if I have that muted, you would be muted, C would be muted, anything else I would be listening on the PC would be muted. I think it happened when I was like switching the screens, because it's like touch screen, so sometimes I accidentally hit it when I'm pressing my buttons.
Okay, no worries. I didn't think you did it intentionally, but I just thought it was funny because we let that man talk about boners for 50 hours, and all of a sudden I get muted. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, you could, because you weren't talking about boners. Get with the program.
Well, okay,
get hard,
shit.
Get hard or go home, like they said.
Go hard or go home. Bricked up with the dicked up. Okay, there. I'm happy. You happy now?
I am. That's what we want.
Well, okay, EA. That proves my point. He's happy now because of boners.
Who is?
Satsuki.
Oh, Sasuke's happy because of boners.
The boner index is real.
Can't believe we're going to end Frieren on this.
Well, Frieren is the boners that we made along the way.
Boners only that we made along the way.
Along the way.
This is her crew just walking through, just erect boners, and Frieren is just like, I don't want to be a part of this anymore.
I think our journey has come to an end.
Our journey's come to an end. Let me go back to that place where they said they were going to need me for 300 years. I'd much rather be there than you walking dicks.
Wow. I think that is it for Frieren Beyond blah 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 journey. So we're moving on to our last show of the night, which is Jujutsu Kaisen: The Culling Games Part 1. Episode 12 is a killer pass. I don't know why. But
because it's episode 12.
Yeah, but it's always awkward to do this for last episodes because it's like, are we really just going to kill it on the last episode?
I mean, we don't have to. We've done it before.
Yeah, we have. But I feel like we've done it on a show that was clearly ending already.
Oh, okay. You know what we did it? I think it was the sports climbing girls one.
Yeah, probably.
Like it was episode 12 and we killed it. And C was like, why'd you make me watch all those episodes?
It was fun. It was fun.
It was.
So yeah, this episode pretty big terms of the animation action. I don't know if you guys
looks amazing,
but this episode ended up going like top 10 on IMDb. Top 10.
That's crazy.
Top 10 episodes. It's number 9 right now.
Really? Of all TV?
All TV.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen is number 9 all-time television.
At least for now,
This
until it gets like
episode.
review bombed or something. Because I checked it because I remember a time when Attack on Titan Hero and one of Breaking Bad's episodes were top 10 episodes, and I was like, where are they? And they were all the way like in the 50s or something because
The hell?
it got review bombed. I think with Breaking Bad, what happened is Game of Thrones fans started marking them down.
Oh my god.
I don't know what happened with AOT. Maybe the ending itself. I don't know, but it happened with AOT too.
The cuckening.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, big action episode, pretty much just featuring Yuta, Uro,
Yuta.
who is naked space manipulation lady, and Ishigori, who is Pompadour Cannon. And Roach.
Yeah.
Can't forget about Roach.
Yeah, oh yeah, Roach, who it doesn't make sense. He fucking died, and even the little spirit thing was like, "That'll be 5 points," and then it got alive again. How's that? No, that shouldn't count. He's dead.
I'm not even going to try to make sense of it. I'm gonna just suspend my disbelief.
I'm gonna say that I really enjoyed this episode. Can I say that?
No.
Yeah, it was fun. I think it was fun. It's pure shonen, and I think it shows by how pure shonen it is. Just Yuta being great, taking on a bunch of no names we don't know about. I mean, we knew him from like the last 3 minutes of the last episode.
You don't know the prince of the royal king knightly dimension of the 17th century? They gave you all that lore for you just to act like it didn't exist?
I apologize. I went a little too far on that.
Listen,
Oh.
listen, EA, you gotta let him cook.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Gotta let him
It
cook.
it just doesn't make sense because Yuta kills the first one, kills the roach, but then doesn't kill Naked Lady or Fedora Cannon. Seems kind of racist.
What? Kind of whack?
Kind of racist. I wasn't expecting that.
I mean, he killed a roach, didn't even care. He's just like, I'm gonna suffocate you with a kiss, and then like blew his back out. And then I think he killed somebody else, like without even like thinking about it. And then like he sees the boob lady, and he was like, "Nah, let's not kill her. She's got boobs." And then, you know, when it comes to Pompadour Cannon, his whole thing about
He was
his
awesome.
he wants dessert, and god damn it, he's gonna eat his dessert and get full doing it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think Mappa showed this episode why they're one of the best animation companies in the world.
Yeah,
Hands
also,
down.
They're so good. They can make mid-ass Jujutsu Kaisen entertaining.
I mean, that just goes to show you right there, right?
Special shout to Ellie in the chat. Says,
Ellie!
"Come on, fight me!"
Ellie!
I don't know who he's referring to. I think he's talking
probably
to
me.
UC.
Yeah, I would say C Tactics. He likes him to fight him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So what is like your favorite moment from this episode? Because mine was the blood being just wiped off that building. That was so fucking cool. And oh my god, it was so great.
My favorite part of the episode is a part that's going to be. I have a weird system comedy. Okay, so my favorite part of the episode is none of the action.
Huh.
My favorite part of the episode. I'm jumping ahead.
It's where he kissed the roach.
No, it's not.
Hey baby, kiss the roach.
That was kind of funny. But my favorite part of the episode, again, jumping ahead, is like the last bit of the episode where we get like this montage because Yuta ends up sparing Ishigori and Uro, and then Uro was like, "You're kind of soft," blah, 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 blah. And then they show a montage of all the strong sorcerers, and just bear with me, y'all. These are the sorcerers that they show. I may miss some people, but these are the sorcerers that I remember them showing. They show Kashimo. They show I'm forgetting your name. Akari. They show Yuji. They show Megami. They show Angel. They show Sukuna. They show Kenjaku. I'm missing some people. But they show all these strong sorcerers, right? And then I'm like, color me surprised when I see fucking Miwa in a shot.
I know. I was waiting for you to say that. I was like, please bring Miwa up.
I was like, why is Miwa here?
Satsuki, you didn't see that powerful shot she did with that sword?
No.
Barely doing nothing to Kenjaku?
Look, okay.
Listen, her power level's right below Gojo, dude.
Dude.
I have the list right here. Here's all the people that they showed. They show Hikari, Kashimo, Maki, Yuki, and was Chozo, Angel, Megami, Kenjaku. Then they show Megami's sister. Sukuna.
Isn't she dead?
No.
Oh, Megumi. Sorry.
Miwa's the girl with blue hair that goes, useless Miwa here.
No. I was thinking of May.
Oh.
May.
They show Yuji and then they show Takaba. And I'm just like, where does Miwa place in this? Like, what the? And then they show like all this destruction behind her as if like, did she do that? Or is she just standing there like, I don't know, like looking for her house or something?
Oh, all right, Satsuki. Gonna power up my attack. Miwa blast.
Listen, Satsuki, just like my YouTube comments tell me every week, you gotta, dude, LOL, lol, loser, let Gege cook, bruh.
Riveting.
I mean, okay, so that was your favorite part, was just a nonsensical part that has, okay.
I told you.
A non sequitur.
Because when I just seen it, why is that there? Because he made the moment so serious. It felt like a great closeout to the season. Like, okay, we're gonna look forward to these guys. I don't know, having some battle royale. Yeah. It's like you see all these like wrestlers that you like. You see Stone Cold. You see The Rock. Blah 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 blah. And then they just show like this scrub. You're like, wait, what? Where does this person fit in this?
They show fucking Crash Dudley or whatever the fuck his name is.
That's a good one. That's a good
holding the world title.
Yeah. Oh my god. Or they show, oh my god, Eugene. Remember Eugene? Oh, that was so bad.
The actual wrestler, Eugene Dinsmore, amazing wrestler, which is really funny. He probably could like legit wrestle as a world champion.
But his gimmick was being a special person.
Oh,
yeah, a neurodivergent.
Yeah. And he was somehow like Vince McMahon's son or something stupid.
Yeah. You know, I don't know what's worse. I think I like old WWE more than current WWE.
And that's saying something.
Yeah. How far are we fallen?
But okay, my favorite part definitely has to be. Oh no, there's just so many good moments. But if I was to pick one, it has to be when Yuta gets his fucking power up, and it's like the 5-minute power up, and he has his girl spirit coming out, and she's fighting too, and he's just owning people with that right arm and everything. And then what's his girlfriend's spirit name?
Rika.
Isn't it like Rika? I knew it was something simple. Rika just got so upset whenever her man got touched. I'm gonna fucking kill you! And just went after naked lady. It's just great.
Yeah,
she is the jealous type.
Well, yeah, because Uro has like this space manipulation power. She's like basically redirecting all these attacks. So she was able to make Rika hit Yuta. And you know, not only is
That
Rika
pissed her off.
distraught that she hit Yuta, but probably also distraught that he's fighting some naked ladies. It's just like, all right.
You don't get to touch her. Only me.
Yeah. And well, Rika was worried about Uro. She should have been worried about the other guy because he was. I mean, that had to be like the most sexual attention I've seen in the JJK fight because he's just like, I want dessert, and you looking mighty tasty there, Yuta.
Rika's just like, fuck. Hey, what is this? I mean, he wants dessert. I gotta fight him. If you fight this man and end up blowing this guy, I'm going to kick your ass.
Okay, so what do you guys like? Where do you guys like rank the JJK seasons and movies thus far? So like, you have season 1.
Oh man,
season 2. Season 3,
season.
part 1, and then Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Like what are we thinking here?
Okay, so for me, at the top is definitely the first season of JJK. That was when it had potential, and like it was really, really good. Some of the best characters, and just I don't know, everything just felt authentic. I like the movie, so I'd put that underneath it. And then Shibuya arc. So I guess like in order, like Shibuya arc and then this. Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah, even though the Shibuya arc pissed me off, this, like as far as animation, I would put this one above that. But I don't know, story wise, I feel like Shibuya arc's better than this one because this one was just like a fighting tournament, really. So honestly, it would just be a progressive, just first season movie. Second season, this season.
I would have season 2 as the best. Then probably season 1. Then 0, and then Culling Games. I think with me, because that may sound crazy considering everything we got with this arc, really considering the animation. But I don't think I've been as locked in with the story nor like some of the villains that we fought. Because when you think about it, we didn't have a central antagonist with this season. We've had antagonists, but it's just been pretty much these like one-off fights. You could say Kenjaku's the ultimate antagonist and all this, but he doesn't really show himself. So there's not really any conflict with any of our characters with this season, versus where we have like season 2 where a lot of different antagonists, but everything Geto was doing, ends up sealing Gojo. And then you have Sukuna does what he does in that season. And then you have like what's my man's name? Jogo, the fire guy. We had a lot, and in season
Nanami.
1, Mahito, and Mahito is also in season 1 too. So I don't know, because to me the villains make JJK more so than the other like hero characters, for me at least. So not having those guys that we can hang our hat on for this season, I feel like it hurt it, because although we got the fights, it's only a spectacle unless we have a story behind it. And I already made fun of the lore that we had with those characters with Uro and Ishigori, and I do think that actually hurts the fight, because although it was great, it would have been so much better if there was a reason why these guys were fighting past just the Culling Games. Like if we knew exactly like what made these guys tick. There was a little more done with Ishigori than Uro, in my opinion, because for Ishigori, he was trying to find a purpose. So it was like, okay. And you can see there was mutual respect with Yuta and him as they were fighting. But with Uro, she's like, she keeps talking about her clan and his clan, the Fujiwaras. We're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Nobody knows.
I was lost by that.
Yeah, she's like, I hate the Fujiwaras. You're one of the Fujiwaras. Like, yeah, it didn't have any real narrative behind it. I said this before, but when you don't have that narrative behind your fights, it's like having a wrestling match without the promo. The promo is half the fight.
Yeah.
You know, that's what gets you intrigued into it. And when you don't have the anticipation, you lose some of the luster regardless if the spectacle is great or not. And I think that's what we got with a lot of these fights this season.
Very true.
So while the fighting and animation were phenomenal this episode and in totality the whole season, I think what was missing was the story behind some of these fights.
This is gonna be really weird, my list, because like originally I had it ordered like way differently, but then I actually thought about this because why I'm asked about this, I thought about this today, and the order that I came up with was really interesting in my opinion because I think the worst one is this season because of basically every reason you guys have stated that's negative against it, and it's just very aimless, very inconsistent. Some episodes are really good. Some episodes are some of the worst. And it's so interesting because it's not like anything thus far in this season has been as awful as like Nobara's death or Nanami's death or, you know, something like that. It's mostly just right down to inconsistency. And I think the story is, because of that, harmed to the point of being, for me at least, boring, which is, I think, the worst thing you can do. So I think the worst season for me is season 3. The next best season is weirdly season 2 because I love season 2. If we're just going off like sit down, like a season of JJK I would watch the most is season 2. However, I got to thinking about season 2 much more, and season 2 was the pinnacle of the series in many ways. It is sort of like the big climax, or like the moment right as like the curve is starting to hit its climax. In terms of the way it's built, it has a lot of these memorable moments. But it also has a little bit of the same issue as season 3, just on a slightly less scale, where it's not as consistent as the previous season, which came before it, which is season 1. And I think season 1 is the second best because I think what EA said about it being where it had a lot of promise, I think season 1 didn't really do much controversial. It was kind of like this, it felt fresh at the time, and I still think now, as it's aged, I think season 1 is a much more, it feels so refreshing to watch season 1 after you've seen season 2 and season 3, because you have all of these characters around there. The show's like got much more dynamicism to it. It has comedy. It has really good fights. It has good comedy in the fights. It's not nearly as like needlessly overly wrought with explanations for stupid shit. There is no like overbearing lore. It has like season 2 and 3 has like depression feeling to me, where it's like you watch it and it's like this weight that you're carrying while watching it, and it's so harsh, whereas season 1 is so light and fluffy in comparison. It still has a little bit of that to it, a little bit of that darkness, especially the Junpei stuff, but it's for the most part 24 episodes of generally well-paced, decent, like kind of like McDonald's shonen. And I think that's what made the series click for a lot of people, is when Mappa adapted that, and it was like, oh, look at all these like funny, unique characters, and like it had a more wider breadth to it. And I think the best though is JJK 0, because it is all of the elements of, in my opinion, season 2 and season 3 of JJK, where it gets more serious and more dramatic and more about the fights and like darker storytelling, but it's cut out all of the bullshit and leave only the best And so I think that one is the best for me. And plus, I think just the characters in JJK Zero are, I know they're different, but like
Panda.
they all feel so much better, you know? Like and I think it's just right down to, it's like an hour and a half film. It's short, get in, get out. And you have to cut out the bad stuff and leave only the best. And when you leave only the best for JJK, you get really good stories with characters, kind of like a deeper dive into them. You get the great fights, and you have that. In my opinion, the JJK Zero ending is really good.
Yeah,
and it's just a simple ending.
Yeah,
and I like Rika and Yuta are great main character and supporting character. That whole, like, still to this day, I think Rika and Yuta have one of the most compelling relationships in that series, and it's never brought up ever again outside of that film.
Yeah.
So that's mine. It's a plateau. Like, it just starts off strong with the one shot and just proceeds to decline.
Yep. Well, now we gotta wait a full year before we get to see part 2.
Hopefully it's
because
better.
I think it was announced it was coming out January 2027. So, that's something to look forward to. All you JJKites, Kaizenites. What are the name of the fans?
Jujutsu buttholes.
Lobotomy Kaizen. That's what they call it. That's what they call
brain rotters.
Yeah.
The average TikToker.
EA.
Yeah.
Naked space manipulation daughter or desert deprived hair cannon son?
What are we implying here?
Which one would you rather have?
As
Okay,
as
apply
far as
the
the
boner
relationship?
index here.
No, don't apply it.
If you apply the boner index, I think it's pretty clear.
Yeah, it is. The roach.
Oh.
No, EA's
No.
right.
No, I'm kidding. I don't even know what you're referring to. As far as a better character, it's got to be, Pompadour Cannon Head. Because naked lady is, she's just like, oh, Fujiwara, Chica, I'm gonna murder you.
Comb.
Gonna murder Chica?
King of misogyny.
I'm just look, I didn't create the damn character, okay? Gigi is the one that decided to make these characters. I'm just over here following what's good and what's not. And it's the shame his best female character he killed off. So it's like, whose fault is that?
Gay.
Exactly.
Geek.
I think Satsuki died.
Gay. Yeah, I definitely hair guy.
I mean, her power is cool. I will say that her power is cool.
It is.
Yeah.
I think. What was her power again?
I don't know.
Manipulating the sky and her boobies.
You want to? I can read the wiki for it. Sky manipulation. Takako's technique grants her the ability to control the sky like a tangible surface by grabbing hold of and pulling the surrounding atmosphere as if it were a solid sheet or cloak. Takako effectively controls space akin to how a lens creates distortion. She casually or completely.
Let me guess. You get Yuki Tsukumo in here, and she'll be like, her power is right below Gojo.
No, they didn't do any Gojo comparisons this song. That was refreshing. She casually uses this to levitate and cloak her nude body as an alternative to clothing. In battle,
why is she even nude?
Gay.
You know
It's
okay,
gay.
yeah, I know. For the fan service.
No, he
Maybe
hates women. Women, in his mind, women don't deserve clothing. They deserve space-time fabric.
maybe this is when
Space
his
time
parents-
fabric.
maybe this is when his parents stopped watching Jujutsu Kaisen, because I remember him saying like he doesn't include fan service in the series because of his parents. And yeah, I mean, Jujutsu
Parents
Kaisen.
disowned him after killing Nobara.
I mean,
Yeah, he's like, any happiness removed. We remove happiness from JJK. No happy.
yeah, I mean, she's the only character I can really think of that he does any type of fan service with. So
I mean, Yuki Tsukumo, they make sure to get that ass right in center view.
She's the
this
worst
entire
character.
season.
I mean, I feel like that's more the anime though. I can't even remember any moments like that in the manga. I know people were thirsting after her, but that's typical anime.
Well, she's just
Fandom
Misato,
stuff.
but blonde.
And her personality,
Oh.
I guess.
I want to say a woman walks by and people breathe heavy. You know, that's that's how it works. Woman, female.
Woman? Is that woman?
I like woman. Woman make me go, oh.
Must objectify. Must objectify.
I want to touch.
How did y'all feel about the triple domain expansion?
We didn't get anything. We got old, supposed to be dead Roach, but wasn't dead. Interrupted the whole thing, and then that was it.
I've given up with these stupid fucking names.
I feel like the triple domain expansion that we got was like supposed to be really hype, but Gege didn't know how to do how that fight was going to be, so he was like, I need someone to just interrupt this. Because I don't think he had an actual plan for how that fight was going to go if they unleashed domain expansions.
Yeah, I don't think so either. 'Cause he released it, and then all of a sudden, it's being the Roach, man. Gotta destroy it. And then he gets destroyed in like 5 seconds. I'm like, what was the point of that? That was so stupid.
Or he could be saving Yuta's in particular, his domain expansion for something later in the
For a
arc.
particular fight, ooh.
Well, they did hype him up versus Kenjaku because he was determined not to let Gojo kill his friend again. So Yuta's determined to kill him.
Yeah, you won't kill your friend again, even though it's not his friend. It's another brain. It's Kenjaku. It's not Geto.
Yeah, but I mean, still using his body. More of so like the symbolism, or not symbolism, but like the look of it, the appearance of it.
He just rips open his top half again and he goes, kill me now. You won't do it.
You won't do it, pussy.
You know what would make this series better is if Huey Lewis and the News did the soundtrack.
Sunday morning ever, and some days pass on by. It just starts working for a living. It's just a montage.
Think of how jovial this series would be.
Even when they're fighting, it would make it hilarious. Just montage fighting sound. Whoa, working for a living. And they just beating up each other.
Man, Huey Lewis and the News makes everything better.
I agree.
Also, Yuta has 190 points, so a lot of money to spend. Got his points from the transfer of
How many pulls do you think he can get with that?
At least one.
100 and wait, from what gotcha game? What are we talking about?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, I thought you meant a pull, like an actual POOL pull.
Oh,
Not a pull like gotcha game. Got it.
well, I built my pool just to see some naked dudes. So
I just
Hey.
want to feel my pool,
I just want to build my pool,
kiss some roaches,
dip my feet, kiss some roaches with my feet.
Oh, I guess that's another thing too. The fact that the point system that we got from UG, or the transferring of points that we got from UG, is the reason why Yuta decided to spare these guys. because he got.
Except for that one guy.
Yeah, maybe he is racist.
Told you.
Huh. He didn't even consider getting those points.
I know. He just said, "I've got to fuck shit up" in slow motion, and then continued to be the Flash as he was running super fast.
Well, in his defense, he said the reason why he killed them is because he was killing people indiscriminately, which he didn't want because YouTube was like, he was like chaperoning all these regular people, trying to get them out of danger. So yeah, I guess he killed that guy because he was just like literally just whoever's around, I'm going to kill. Because they were in like they were like in a stadium, I believe. So he was probably killing a whole bunch of people in that stadium.
Like called Warzone.
Yeah.
But is there anything else?
I'm surprised we got this much out of the episode.
Yeah. A lot of action. Are we gonna kill or pass it? Since it is the last episode? All right. Well, I'll start. I will. Very good. I want to see where this goes. I'm sorry. I have to see where it goes. And you said yourself, see, that this is probably going to be the better half. So I'm going to pass it.
It is. It definitely is. What the? I'm sorry, I gotta stop looking at this. Yeah, I'm gonna pass this. I said what I said about this season. I do think the anime enhanced a lot of the fights that we got this arc. Cause I remember reading this and I got to a point where I was not feeling it. Which is funny because I enjoy Culling games at the like top of it. But then it kind of dragged on for me. But I think the anime did a good job of keeping me engaged with it. It actually, I think it still has some of the moments I don't like coming into the next part, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be more faster paced, so I think that'll help. Because that's another problem of it. Reading it in a manga changes things a lot. It changes your experience. But yeah, I will give this a pass.
I'm gonna give it a pass too, because I did enjoy this episode. I think the season overall is probably its worst season. Generally, though, more excited for this next part. Outside of some bright spots with Higuruma and Maki, which as time goes on, the episode feels like a fever dream. It's almost like, what was even the point of that episode? But everything else is kind of like a little shit. I love the episode where Gege clearly says "fuck you" to conservatism. That was really funny to have in the middle of nowhere. And also the episode where the transgender character is revealed too, which is even better. So
yeah,
power to that. Hikari's great.
Yeah.
I love Hikari.
Yeah, I had no idea because Sasuke was the one that told me they were once a man. I was like a trap, like this. What do you mean? But then I was like, oh, they're actually transgender.
It's not Hikari. It's Kirara. That's her name.
Right. I knew what you meant. My bad.
Yeah. She's
but
great.
I was like, that's cool. Yeah, she's really cool. She does the constellation power.
Which you don't know how the fuck that works.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Just big explosion, big punch, big kick, ooga booga.
Now that I understand.
Yeah, exactly. That's why people read JJKs, because they don't have to. They can just skip all the words. Yagami's death is one of the stupidest fucking episodes I've seen in a long time.
Listen, even pandas cry, okay?
Absolutely the most Potentially worst episode in anything ever. Ever. I almost expected Good Riddance by Green Day to play at the end of that.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I'm a fucking panda and I also cry.
Stupid fucking episode. I can't believe they
It just shows the flashbacks of them together with that song.
dumbest fucking thing to do. Yeah, just kill Yagami. Why not? What? Why?
Yeah, it
What
made.
was he
Yeah,
doing?
yeah. Well, they randomly killed people this whole fucking season. They killed him. They
Kill Mai out of
killed.
nowhere.
Yeah, they killed Mai because hey, you know, I
She's a
hate
woman.
my.
Get her out of
I
here.
hate my children. And then, yeah, a bunch of other no names we don't care about. Like with old ball hair girl or whatever. I want you as my knight. And then she just runs away. It's like his weird ass character. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Remy already. Yeah,
Yeah,
Remy,
she-
who's
just-
just there to be, I don't know, hot on the outside, ugly on the inside. Is that the idea? I don't know, Gay. You tell me.
She has the snot nose.
Snot nose, I guess. I don't fucking know. Listen, I'm gonna say right now, just skip JJK season 3 part 1, and in its place watch the Golden Boy OVA. Same thing.
Okay. Okay.
Same thing. Treat it as the same thing.
Woman spits in his mouth.
Watch watch a couple episodes of I don't know.
Those physics
Uh,
in those OVA. Just she's standing
That's-
still and the boobs are moving.
you know what? Gunsmith Cats. There you go. That's
Ooh,
absolutely
That's
one.
another good one too.
Yeah, watch that instead of whatever the fuck this season was.
All right. Well, I guess that is the end of JJK this season.
Mm.
Up next,
And this
We have-
winter season too.
oh, yep, winter
Yeah, no,
season's
it's season.
goodbye. Up next, we have view a question. We have one question, but honestly, I feel like it's a really good question. The question is, what's some topics you wished anime would tackle more of or don't see enough of? I think that's a really good question.
Mm.
I mean, anime always has its patterns when it comes to like what it's popular and what isn't. For me, let me reread that again. A topic it would tackle more of. Well, one of my favorite movies is The Shawshank Redemption, and I would love to see an anime cover the topics of people who are in jail and people who become institutionalized being in jail. Only reason is because Japan has such a high conviction rate of 99% when it comes to anybody getting in trouble. I would be curious to see if they were to do something bare bones, no magic, just kind of do like a, you know, maybe somebody did something wrong when they were young and they're trying to be a better person, you know, those kinds of stories and whatnot, but they can't do it because they're constantly being reminded that, hey, you were once a bad person, so you're going to be in jail forever.
There is a show kind of like that. I didn't finish it, but it's a show called Rainbow, if you're aware of it.
Yep, I am aware of it, and that's like the only one I know of that kind of like tackles that subject. And I would be curious just to see them do something along those lines. That would be interesting to me. And of course, I always bring this up: more adult stuff, no teenage stuff.
Yeah,
Stuff
more
that's
boobs.
around adults. No, just like adults, like people our age, where it's just like, this is what it's like to date. Not everything is all sunshine and rainbows. Like, let's tackle a topic where people fall out of love, you know, stuff like that. It's just interesting.
Yeah, I mean, for that last thing that you said, that's what I would like, because I'm a romance guy. I've only really read a couple different series that even a couple different romances that even included breakups and had the characters get with someone else. So more of that, like more of accepting that your first love isn't going to be your last.
Yep.
More of showing how relationships can fall apart, and not in a like super dramatic way where it's like our parents are mortal enemies, in an organic way of, well, maybe we're just not compatible with each other. I got this opportunity to work in this different city or whatever. We try this long distance thing and it doesn't end up working out. More organic ways to show different forms of love, and also just that not having to have all romances be the fairy tale type of romance, whereas, you know, like I said, the first person you fall in love with is that last person you fall in love with. And I guess too, just showing you how you grow from being in different relationships too, because that's another thing. You might go into your first relationship, you know, doughy-eyed, thinking like it's going to go this way, being real idealistic. Break up, you find out more about yourself and your likes and dislikes, and you go into your next relationship a little better. And maybe you break up that person, you find out more about yourself and what you don't like and what you know, stuff like that. It's not really many series that does that for me other than the one I'm thinking about. So I would like to see more of that.
I think it would be really cool. I think maybe Welcome to the NHK did a little bit of this. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've seen that. It's a very, like, that anime in general does a lot of stuff that's very crazy when you consider Japan's culture. But something that kind of goes against the grain of Japanese culture and kind of criticizes it and puts a spotlight on people you generally never you sort of, I don't know, kind of put down immediately. And that's, you know, I want to see a story where like a young kid, man or woman, gets addicted to a drug. And how that happened, and the dependency on the drug, and how that affects their relationships, and how do they get it? Where does the drug come from? And not really glorify or demonize anything, but more dive into the subject of how addiction puts a strain on a relationship, and the relationships that these people have with the person who is addicted to drugs, what that is like, and how that affects them in their day-to-day life. I want to see something cool like that.
That would be cool. I just thought of another one. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, like, Japan has all of these hard drugs banned, so they would never do this, but it would be really cool just to see like a realistic portrayal of that's honest to a degree that it's almost, you know, offensive in a way.
Yeah. To see that ugliness. Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, what I was going to touch on really quick is it's always the perspective of the teenager, middle schooler, young kid, whatever, when it comes to their parents. I'd love to see an anime of the parent perspective. I mean, I know we get glimpses of it, and we always like get but I want it solely focused on the parent, and especially a single parent would be something that would be really, really neat, just to see, you know, just the fatigue of just being the only parent, the constant, you know, because I don't know if it's like a big deal in Japan or not, but maybe just getting the looks of, oh, there's a single parent over there, where's the other parent, or like, why are they single, and all that other crap, and having to live through all that crap, and, you know, having to do it that way, and maybe the struggle of that.
definitely
That
read.
would be really cool. I feel like there are a couple like that already. Like Usagi Drop.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think this.
Just the anime is good, not the ending of the manga.
I think the series I was thinking about that does that. I think it's called Sweetness and Lightning.
Yes, Sweetness and Lightning is another one like that too. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I'm learning some stuff.
Yeah.
Journal with Wish is a little like that, but that focuses on something different
Yeah.
from this topic.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got a question from the Peanut Gallery. Question is this is from Lycos. Is watching Sword Art Online better, or better yet, Digimon?
I'll take Digimon.
Yeah, I'd go with
especially-
Digimon over that.
Especially Digimon Meat Break, the one that Lycos is showing us.
Oh yeah, Meat Break.
The one with Geckomon and all that. That one's really good.
Very
Dramatic
different
as
too.
fuck. Super
Yeah,
dark.
very very adult.
Yeah. Very
But-
post-apocalyptic, which is so weird, but
I
set in a
think
post-apocalypse, crazy.
Yeah, that's all the questions that we have for the day.
Oh. I guess that means that we are putting winter 2026 to a close. I want to possibly do something special for our announcements for the spring 2026 season. So hopefully you guys stay tuned to see what we're going to be watching next season, next week, next podcast. Should be a fun time. We'll definitely have a full house in terms of what we decide to choose, and hopefully you guys will be following along with us. But appreciate everybody who joined us tonight. Lycos, Ellie, Fader Moon, Decrepit Storm, Trayvon, Anna Metzer. Appreciate everybody who showed up, showed out. Anybody watching the VOD. Yeah. Y'all have a good night, morning, afternoon, wherever you may be while you're watching this. Peace and love from the KOA family. Sasuke the Savage. EA. C-Tactics. We're out.